So we just got the launch of Season 2, and with it we got Season 2 Team Affinity, built out very similar to Team Affinity 1. But let's just start out with the NLEs. Take a look at some of the cards that you can get along the way, because if you make it to 60k, you get the first Incognito pack, which is a new card series, and it has Spencer Strider, Jacob deGrom, who plays like he does in real life, fucking nasty in this game, Roy Halladay, Tim Raines, and then poor John Birdie's in this pack. This man was just set up to fail. But this is just one division of the Team Affinity cards that you can get, and they're all fucking nasty. So in this video, I'm going to show you the fastest way to complete Team Affinity so you can get the cards that you want. Every division's going to be built out the same with the missions and everything, so let's go to ALEs, take a look at what you get. So at 7,500, you get the first Future Stars pack, which has been a card series in the game forever. All these players are basically replacing the henchmen in Season 1. So we had those gold and diamond packs. They had player-specific missions or player PXP missions that gain you XP towards the program. That's what these cards are going to do. So you're going to have to do games with these guys. You'll get a bronze and silver pack, so if you haven't completed the Live Series collection, this will help. You get a captain's pack for each division, which they're going to actually have player-specific missions, similar to TA1. You'll get multiple throughout the program, and then, of course, you get an Incognito pack at 60k stars, at 80k stars, at 110 stars, at 130 stars, and then again at 150. You're going to be able to get every single card in each division, all 5 of them. So now, what's the fastest way to do it? So if we take a look at the missions, we got moments. So this is just like last time, except instead of 1,000 XP, it's going to be 1,500. So a little bit more. You also got team build missions, which, like I said, these are going to be team-specific missions. If you get 2,000 PXP with any team in that division, you get 5,000 XP. Then you got the captain stat missions, which we just talked about, and then the future star missions we just talked about. These each are going to give you 3,500 PXP. And then if you have any, this one's actually new, if you have any of the Incognito bosses, if you get the 1,000 PXP total with them, you get 5,000 TA points. So this is new. This is at least going to give you a reason to use some of those cards. So let's start out with the fastest way now. There's Showdown. I didn't play Showdown at all in the last one. I don't recommend it. I feel like it's too long of a grind. There are other ways to do it. And instead, I always start out with the Conquest map. The Conquest map, you're going to have to beat every team from the West, the Central, and the East Division, and it's going to be every team in that division. So for the West, for example, we're going to have to beat 10 different teams, all of them from the AL West and the NL West. The reason I say start out with this is because, one, you're going to get a lot of packs along the way, whether it be like from doing the goals and everything. We'll get a Diamond Duos pack and some shit along the way, Ballin' pack, or from the hidden rewards. Generally, there are a lot of pretty juicy packs in here. On top of that, what's really nice about it is when you complete it, for example, if we complete the Central map, we will gain 30,000 TA points towards both the NL Central and the AL Central. So all of a sudden, we'll go from 0 all the way up to right around here. So we'll get a Future Stars pack, we'll get an NL Central pack, and we'll get another Future Stars pack. So this is just setting us up the best way to succeed so we can get a lot of these packs along the way. 30k is a big chunk. You're already halfway towards your first Incognito play. So with your lineup, I recommend just starting out with Conquest right away. Whatever division you want to complete first. So if you want to play from the NL East, do the East Conquest map. And you're going to build your lineup with just one specific team, because odds are right now you don't have any of these players at the beginning. Once you get to 7,500, then you'll start equipping some of these players in there. But you're going to do team builds. So I'm a Brewers fan, so we'll just go with the Brewers. I'm going to put every single player in my lineup and my rotation as a Brewer. So for every 2,000 PXP, which isn't a ton if you have the full lineup and you're using a pitcher, that's going to give me 5,000 XP. I'm guessing in a 10-game sequence, you probably should be able to complete this like 3 times? 2 or 3 times. Probably twice. Probably twice. So you get another 10,000 TA towards that. 40,000 total. But once you get the point where you can get this first pack, you're going to equip this pack, and you're going to equip whatever player you want. So we'll go with South Relic here. We'll plug him into our lineup. So South Relic, all we need to do is get 200 PXP with him. These are not repeatable, but 200 XP is not a lot. That gives me 3,500 TA. Just put him at the beginning of my lineup and just keep going through it. So you're going to keep gaining XP from the Conquest map, from using specific teams like the Brewers, and then as you keep getting these packs. So the Future Stars pack, and then once you get the NL Central Captain pack, you're gonna pick whoever you want. Whoever has generally a pretty easy captain mission is who I start with. So like 9 innings with Kyle Hendricks, it's gonna be pretty simple to get. But before I do anything else, I recommend that you go through and you play every single one of these new Conquest maps. So Team Affinity 2 West, Team Affinity Central, Team Affinity East. But you're still gonna grind out that one specific division you want. So if I do the NL Central, I'm still gonna have all Brewers in my lineup when I do the West, when I do the East, and when I do the Central. So this way, the NL Central, by the time I'm done with all 3 of these, I'm gonna have a huge chunk of that done, if not all of it already. But once you're done with Conquest maps, just make sure you're grinding out all these Future Stars cards and these Captain cards. But once you're done with that, definitely do at least some of the missions, the super easy ones, because they're pretty quick. 2 hits, 4 total bases, that's 1500 XP. Pitch 1 inning without giving up a hit, 1500. A lot of these are gonna be pretty simple and give you a big chunk. And actually, if you complete every single one of these, you can get your first pack, so your first AL Central pack, before you even go into Conquest. So it might not be a bad idea to start out with that, just so you can grind out that one player. Stay away from these exchanges. They do not give you enough PXP unless you have a ton of leftover players. But to get, was that 300,000 PXP? That is a ton of players that you gotta exchange, and on top of that, you only get 10,000. It's not a ton. But instead, definitely grind out Conquest, the missions and everything, and then when you do that, we got mini seasons voucher exchanges, which is a repeatable. If you exchange 1 mini season voucher, you get 4,000 PXP. If you get 5 mini seasons vouchers, you get 20,000 XP towards the program. But what's nice about this is for this one now, it wasn't last year, is they have dubs for vouchers, which is a repeatable mission, which if you just win 5 mini seasons games in 1 season, you get 1 mini season voucher. So that was the 4,000 XP that we talked about. You just gotta win 5 3-inning games. Super simple. Otherwise, if you go through all the way to the season, you get the 1 mini season voucher. You're gonna be able to get, if you make the playoffs, you get another mini season voucher. So you're at 2 right there. If the world is watching, win the semifinals, you get 2. You're at 4 total. And then if you win the championship, you get a bundle, you get XP, stuff like that, and 3 more vouchers. You get 7 total mini seasons voucher. So in total, you can get 28,000 XP towards any Team Affinity you want, anyone. So that's a big chunk and where I would recommend staying at. So very similar, you're gonna go in, you're gonna manage your squad, and you're gonna fill your lineup with one specific team that you want to be, and then any of the henchmen guys that you need stats with. So I'm gonna fill my lineup with all Brewers, for example, until I get a Future Stars card and say, hey, take the Cubs Future Star. I'll plug him in here and still use all Brewers. So just to reiterate everything, I actually recommend starting out with the moments, just getting all 5 of them done, because that's going to give you 7,500 XP. Not a lot, but enough to get you your first Future Stars pack. Take whatever team you're going to start out with. So say I'm going to do all Yankees lineup. I'm going to take Austin Wells here, plug him into my lineup, so I'll still get that XP, the mission XP with Yankees, and then I'm also going to be getting XP or doing his PXP missions with this Austin Wells. So you're just trying to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. So once I do that, I'm going to hop in and I'm going to play the Conquest map for whatever division I want to do, and I'm going to go through and do every single Conquest map just to get a big chunk of it done towards every single one. And as soon as I'm starting to get them, I'm going to be plugging in the captains to my lineup, do their related specific missions, and same with the Future Stars. And then after that, I would just spend the rest of my time playing mini seasons and gaining these vouchers. Remember, you get 7 total, 4,000 apiece. You're getting 28,000 T8 towards this. So if you do the moments, if you do mini seasons, and you do the conquest for each one, you're already gonna have more than enough to get that first incognito pack. And then after that, it's really not too much longer. You're already halfway done, more than halfway done once you get that. Just kidding, mass hard, you're not halfway done, but still, it's gonna be a lot closer to get the next incognito pack. So hopefully this video helped you out. Let me know in the comments section. Let me know what videos you want to see about Team Affinity 2 or Season 2. Subscribe to the channel for daily MLB The Show 23 content. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.